I think a lot of people are unsatisfied or uncomfortable with their lives because they think they're lacking something. It could be grades, fitness, health, direction. And I've been in that phase for most of my life, and I wouldn't say I'm perfect now, but what I will say for those people who are feeling that sort of way is sometimes we want to have things that'll benefit our lives, but our everyday actions are not aligned to that goal, and yet we still feel discomfort when we think about not having it, right? And so we make these wrong sacrifices, but still feel entitled to have a certain thing that we want. You know that saying, don't look at the glass as if it was half empty, look at it as if it was half full. It's that classic advice of be grateful for what you have, don't be sad about what you don't. But I think this is a very two-dimensional way of looking at things. In reality, we have multiple glasses, some full, some empty. But the question is, which glass matters? Each glass represents a specific goal or specific desire that you have that must be filled. And water in this case represents time, right? We spend time to achieve these goals, to achieve these desires, to make it actually happen. And so it's safe to say that the more time we spend on something, the more likely we are to achieve the goal, right? If you wanted the house to be clean and you spent 15 hours cleaning, then you could probably expect the house to be pretty damn clean. But a lot of us feel unhappy or unsatisfied because we feel like there's something we're missing that we should have or that we need. But at the same time, there's a bunch of other glasses that might not be very important, right? Things that are not on that list of things that we need or things that we feel are missing. And yet we still spend time doing them. For example, a student might say, oh yeah, I'm really trying to get good grades. That's the main goal so I can get into a good university. But at the same time, if I get a part-time job, kick it with the popular kids, I still want to watch my TV shows and anime. That's also really important to me. And sometimes I play video games. And I also want to make sure I spend time with family too. I just want to be clear, this video isn't telling you about what things are good or bad. It's about understanding that your choices are sacrifices. If you want to hang out with family, or friends, or even watch TV shows, that's okay. But it means that you will not reach the goal of getting good grades any faster, or in some cases, maybe never. And that is the sacrifice that you made. And so if we spend time on all the other activities that don't actually mean that much, then by consequence, we do not have enough water or time to fill up the glass that actually matters. And at least in my experience, and from what I've seen with other people, we feel stress and guilt and sometimes anger because we still expect the goal to happen. But we make the wrong sacrifices and it only makes us feel worse. And I know what I said is complicated and maybe confusing, but I guess the main message I want to share is if you're not willing to make the sacrifice for the thing you want, forget about it. Because you have no right to feel bad that you don't get it. But I think a lot of people will hear this and panic or fire back saying,
It's insensitive to say that because everyone has different circumstances.
or something like,
It's not possible for me because I don't have time, even if I wanted to.
So I'll share a thought process that I recently used, which helped make everything a lot more clear to me. What do you want? Where are you so far? What would it take, or what actions would need to be done every single day to make it unreasonable that I would not achieve what I want? Am I willing to make that sacrifice? And if not, forget about it. You have permission to not care. But if yes, suddenly you know what you want and you know exactly what to do to get there. And so far, I've been able to apply it to every part of my life. And here's 2 examples to help you understand it a little bit better so that you can apply it to your life. So what do you want?
I want to know what I want to be in the future.
Okay. where are you at right now with that?
I've got like some vague ideas, but I'm pretty lost, honestly.
All right. What would it take to make it unreasonable that you don't figure it out?
I think if I spend a total of maybe 20 hours thinking about what I want to be, I'd probably come up with a better idea than I have right now.
Okay, so are you willing to make that sacrifice to get a better idea of what you want to do?
Yeah, I am willing to make that sacrifice.
Okay, so then you know what you have to do.
Alright then.
And I think this frame works really well because anyone can use it to find their own solution, and it assumes that you will succeed, which helps get rid of that fear of uncertainty that might cloud your judgment. The one thing I can help you figure out is what you want to do, and that's something you might want to spend some time thinking about. But again, these are just my own thoughts. I'm almost talking to myself. But if this video did help you, if it did give you something to think about or some direction to start doing what you want to do, let me know in the comments, right? I'd love to make more of these. Bye.